What a matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Vanderbilt's offense will go on the attack first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
The Commodores send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. So Kentucky's offense will take the field for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Hudson.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room, it's Alexander. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Alexander. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Pavia. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Slithers into space. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now the play fake. And that one's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the jet sweep here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. He makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that's going to tie it up.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. Oh, he's got some space. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Caught in the backfield. It's Hudson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, if you're going to get 1st downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option to give. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
The Commodores will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll leave it with the lone back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll do it himself. Running into the open space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Now he's looking to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Pulls and fires complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quickly complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Handoff from the gun. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Pushes toward the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
Motion from the wideout. Go straight ahead. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra.
Touchdown, Wildcats! A great catch and run for 6. Lining up for the PAT. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense, because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem, and the QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Got a man. It's Hoskins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The play action fake. He's got an open man. There he goes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy because of his frame. You're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hoskins. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on third down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. Fourth, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy.
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. Fourth down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Law. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Leaves it with the back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. A little release to the back. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Is Kentucky offense doing work? They're set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Kentucky!
Sometimes you see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play, take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Now on 1st down from the 28. power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Quickly to the tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. Breaks into the open. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
With the catch, it's Sherrill. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Working that wide receiver screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Commodores come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped down at the 27.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Finds his big tight end.
Listen, I know that game didn't get very much, but I love getting the tight ends involved. Get everybody involved in the offense. Make me cover the whole field. Keep everybody a little bit honest.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today. This one from 34 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Zings it complete to the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge neck.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Quick release by the QB. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. He's got it on the right. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Running to Green. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Law. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pulls it in. And they're able to get him on the ground.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
He'll sneak it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Got the quick completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Pavia. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on a football field to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. To throw, it's Pavia. Got it in the middle, it's Hoskins. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gonna run it, it's Alexander. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to bring it back. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. Nice move there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Quick release on the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here comes the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Gives it on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll push this lead out to a touchdown at 27-20.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Gets the back moving. Pulled and fired complete. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
On first down from their own 22. He'll keep it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out, everybody being able to run to the football, use the sideline as a defender. Nice job by the defense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hudson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Pavia. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And this senior really has command of the entire attack right now. And the QB has more than had his way just lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Breeze, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real opportunity in this game to throw the football with success, understanding just how talented their quarterback is. And he's really answered the bell. He's done a really nice job with his decisions. He's played on time. He's been accurate. And this offense has been up and down the field in large part because of how well their quarterback is playing.
Flips it out on the screen. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Law. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the left. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Looking for space. It's McGowan. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
That's caught. It's long. A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Pavia. The short hands, it's Sherrill. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Yeah, no mystery there. Third down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line to help get that first?
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Something to keep in mind offensively here at this point of the game when you're down and in the fourth quarter, running east-west is not going to win you the game. You've got to get north after you catch the ball and get what you can get. Field position right now is critical.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Completes the shuffle pass.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
The Commodores line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Lets it fly deep downfield. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and now just 1 point away from a tie.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They put together an 81-yard drive, and what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete on the right side. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Here's the handoff.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
The Wildcats defense have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Already 2 for 2 on the day, and now a chance to finish his day with a game-winning kick. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. Between the uprights, it's good. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds.
Big-time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
Coming out with it, it's Sherrill. They bring him down. A last gasp effort on that return comes up empty, and that's going to do it for this one. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation.